Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us. Actually, it's a Tuesday afternoon where I am at my office in Richmond, Virginia. This afternoon, we're going to share this recording with you. It's a leadership moment here at Modexus. And if you happen to catch this on a recording, which most of you will, you can find it at the Modexus YouTube channel under the playlist Leadership Cafe. I've been looking forward to this because I'm going to do a little bit of an interview style today with someone that is a very special person to me and to a lot of people here at Modexus. And it's definitely a story that you're going to want to hear. It's a story of courage and perseverance. So joining me today is founding Modexus advocate Nancy Jelen. Nancy is joining us from Rydell, Pennsylvania. Nancy, good afternoon to you.
Afternoon, Randy and Modexus family.
Well, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. So for those of you that don't know Nancy, like I said, she's a founding advocate here at Modexus, and she's going to explain or tell us why here in a little bit, because it's definitely a good fit. But she's also the founder and I don't know exactly the title, Nancy, but I know you're the founder and the director, I think is probably the proper word, for the center at Hampton House. It's a nonprofit that specializes in working with autistic community and career advancement and career skills. And so we're going to talk about that here in a little bit because I know people want to hear about that. And also here at Modexus in the month of October 2021, we have a Challenge 150. That's if the company, as company-wide, we're able to bring on 150 new customers and or advocates throughout our system worldwide. We are going to gift the center at the Hampton House $500 towards the Modexus, what do we call it, technology room, Nancy? I think that's what you call it.
Yeah. Our purple passion technology room, and pictures will be forthcoming.
Fantastic. So the center at Hampton House, if you would make a note of that, look it up. They're doing amazing work, and I've had the opportunity to be there. Dr. Rouse has had the opportunity to be there. And Nancy, I want to start out, if we can, let's talk about, if you would share with everyone your story. And tell us a little bit about your family, your professional background, maybe for starters, favorite pastimes, and then just go into your story and why you do what you do.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm a mom of 3 children. They're 3 adults now, ages 36, 35, and 27. My 2 youngest children have autism. My career, I have a medical background, a physical therapist. When my daughter was diagnosed at 17 months, I gave up my career to find a way to help my daughter live her best life. So that was my first wake-up call way back 34 years ago when my daughter was diagnosed here in Philadelphia at Children's Seashore House, one of the best hospitals in the country. They said to me, we're sorry, your daughter has autism. She's never going to be anything. She's never going to do anything. She's never going to talk. So we suggest you get on with your life and put her away. And if you choose to keep her, here's a prescription for her and here's one for you. Well, as a mom, it's a little hard to take, and being just 26 years old, I went home and I thought about it and I said, no, my she's not gone away. I'm not putting her away. I'm on a mission to help her get and live her best life. And, and it was unheard of for me to think that I would have to stay on, something to keep me sedated for the rest of my life. So that wasn't an option. So when traditional medicine couldn't help me, and I know there's a lot of people in the same boat that, traditional medicine just really couldn't help them, I turned to Dr. Rimlin in California, who was looking at diet and vitamins and supplements. And these were really starting to make a difference for autistic kids. So that was my first, turnaround from traditional medicine to holistics. And, 30 some years later now, I when I know nutrition enough to recognize when something is outstanding. And I think Modexus here has done an outstanding job at putting together a nutrition that really not only helps autistic kids, but helps a lot of people that have autoimmune diseases or just want to feel good or just want to be proactive with their health. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity and for knowing Randy and Dr. Rouse and his integrity and what he's put together, and Andrew Reinhardt for, having the vision and the pocketbook to put, such an expensive supplement together that, would be affordable for the everyday person. So that's my journey to Modexus. There's other things out there that really aren't the quality that you think they are, but Modexus, for years and years of looking at labels and understanding and my medical background, I knew that Modexus had really put something special together here, and therapeutic dosing, real results. As Randy and we've had the conversation, the proof is in the blood work, when you get your blood work done. And Dr. Rouse, I know, just did a talk on that. Don't believe me, we can't make medical claims on it, but when you go to the doctors and he says, well, you're, this level's up and that level's up and this level's off, and you go on Modexus for 90 days, go get your blood work done again. And like I said, the proof is in the blood work. So I'm thrilled to be here. It's made a tremendous difference for both my children. I'd like to say my daughter talks, she walks, she does everything. She actually has a job. She's been at her job for 12 years now. As a receptionist at a place called Caring Hospice in Fort Washington. I would just love to take her back to the doctors who diagnosed her and say, hey, look at where she's come. And if I had listened to them, she probably would have never been anything. So never give up, never give in, just keep going forward. And we have the products that are going to help you to regain your health and to be vibrant. So I'm so thankful. My son also works. He works at a manufacturing company, and both my kids are doing great. The center here is my passion. My kids didn't have an opportunity. They sort of went through school when they were pushing people through school just to get them through because they had no expectations for them. And I believe that everyone has a gift. And if we just find their gift and develop it, these kids can, be productive members of society. And that's what the center is all about. We work with kids that are 14 and up. We find their gift. We help to develop it, whether it's through technology. We have an organic farm that we teach seed to table, some culinary items too, healthy eating, because it's all about being healthy. And we partner with local businesses and help them get internships. And we've had quite a few success stories. So we're about 95% placement for our kids. And I'm so proud of that. This month, the center will be 4 years old. So thank you, Randy, for your support as always, and always encouraging me to keep going. As you know, a startup is tough. And it's been wonderful. I mean, people have been so supportive of the work we do here. And I thank Modexus for giving me the health to see this project through, because without health, you have nothing, and a healthy body and mind achieves more. So through Modexus, we can achieve more.
Well, Nancy, I really appreciate that. And, you've got incredible courage and perseverance and strength to have seen this through. I mean, 34 years ago, this journey began for you. And, you were given an ultimatum: quit, throw up your hands, and abandon your daughter. I hate to use that's a tough word, but I know I've had the blessing to hear you tell this story many times, and yet every time I hear it, it certainly makes my eyes water. And I wanted people to hear your story, and that there is hope. And I mean, you were one of the original moms that got out there and started looking for answers and started fighting for change. And now I know that it has spread across the country and across the globe, but you were one of the original moms that took a stand and was willing to say, you know what, there's got to be a better way. So I want to commend you for that. And I know a lot of people feel that way. And guys, Nancy is an incredible leader, but she leads from the back of the room. And so I know this is out of your comfort zone, but it takes courage to tell your story today. And it's you'd rather have everybody else in front of the camera. So I want to acknowledge that, appreciate that. I think there's a myth a lot of times in leadership and maybe especially in our industry that the best leaders are the ones in front of the room. And that's not always the case. Anyone can do this, and there's strength in being able to lead from the back of the room, and that's what you do. And we certainly appreciate that. So the center at Hampton House, I know you've got a lot of plans. You started this 4 years ago. I happened to be around when it was just a dream. It hadn't been easy, has it?
No. Nope, nothing worthwhile is easy, right?
Absolutely not. But you're changing so many kids, and because of this, other people are getting involved. They're seeing what you're doing, and you're able to introduce Modexus to them as well. And I know personally, you've had some health challenges, and understanding nutrition and what we do with longevity as an example, and glutathione. I know you use all the products, but would you like to share a little bit with us your story? And also, your husband Ray has had great results as well.
Yes. Well, raising autistic children definitely is stressful, and it does take its toll on your health. At age 29, I was diagnosed with cancer, and you know, didn't really take care of myself. You're always worried about your family, and I, you know, had to rethink what I was doing and start to take care of myself. So the supplements really have helped me to regain and keep my cancer at bay. I had another battle with it about 10 years ago, but 10 years now, I've been the healthiest I've ever was. And an interesting thing was they wouldn't write life insurance for me. And recently, my blood work came back so well that they gave me permanent life insurance, which is hard to get, you know. So like I said, the proof is in the blood work. So you know, when they did my blood work and hearing my history, they were, you know, getting ready to just deny me my life insurance. And the lady looked at my blood work and said, wow, this is pretty impressive. So like I said, the proof is in the blood work. My husband is 16 years older than me, and he's always had high triglycerides, and no matter diet and fish oil and whatever, when he got on these products, his triglycerides came down 300 points. And his doctor just couldn't believe it. He was just like, oh my gosh. So my husband will be 77 in January, and I'm happy to say, you know, he loves golfing 3 times a week. He's very active, and he's on no medications. So how many 70-something-year-olds in America can say they're on no medications and they feel great, and it really has been life-changing for him as well. So
fantastic. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. So guys, this has been Nancy Jelen. She's one of our founding advocates here at Modexus, and she's the director and founder of the center at Hampton House. And as I stated in the beginning, we have a challenge company-wide to bring on 150 new customers and or advocates for the month of October. And Andrew Reinhardt, our CEO, and myself, we pledge to then give back. So across the globe, Modexus family, Modexus community, let's hit that goal so that we can continue to build the technology center at the Hampton House. I've actually seen it, and I know you have a lot of big plans for that. And you know, one of these days we'll be able to share some pictures as well. But Nancy, thank you for your vision. And I'm going to close out with this because I'm a little fun side with Nancy. When she's not working hard on the center at Hampton House, you'll find her with either golf clubs in her hand or a fishing pole in her hand. She loves the outdoors and loves sports. So just an all-around great person. Nancy, thank you for saying yes to Modexus, and blessings.
Thank you for the opportunity, Randy. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm so grateful to know you and Andrew. And like I said, you've got nothing to lose. Please get on these products. It will be life-changing. And I don't say that lightly. It has really made the difference to give me the energy and the stamina to get this project done. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. I hope that this leadership moment inspires you to take action. I hope it inspires you to share this story with those extra few people maybe that you have on your prospect list, or people maybe that you haven't reached out to yet. What we have here changes lives. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, stay healthy.